folks, when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. I can hear you saying, that's true. I can hear you say that to yourself. Well, this is good. Love is where the happiness is. And I'm going to stop calling God God, because the word has too many connotations. I'm going to say love. That God is love, and that's what I'm going to call God, is love. Wayne Collins is playing the program A Chat with Glendora on our telephone from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, every Saturday morning at 11:30 a.m. on Pittsfield Public Access Television. So tell me what's going on. Do you have any jokes? I think I would like to cheer up the people. Can you cheer up the people?
I certainly can. The first joke we have is banana.
Oh, a little boy said to his friend, they're not going to grow bananas any longer. And his friend says, really? And the little boy says, yes, they're long enough now. Good old English language.
Yep. The next one is hypochondriac.
Oh, everybody, do you know what was on the tombstone of the hypochondriac? What was on the tombstone of the hypochondriac? See? I told you I was sick. Poor hypochondriac.
Yeah. The next one is for sale umbrella.
For sale umbrella by man with slightly cracked rib. Poor man.
Yeah, poor man indeed. The next one is difficult to be a professor.
The student said to the professor, is it difficult to become a professor? And the professor says, no, you do it by degrees.
Yes, you do. Married 4 times.
A woman was married 4 times. First she married a banker. Then she married an actor. Then she married a minister. And then she married an undertaker. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go.
I love that joke.
You do like that?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. The next one and the last one is afford Niagara.
Yes, a couple could not afford to go to Niagara Falls for their honeymoon, so they went to the car wash instead.
Yeah.
That's all we have for jokes today, isn't it?
Yes, that is.
I'm sorry, folks, it's so skimpy, but we'll do better on the next program. Stephanie, you speak German. I'd like to ask you, do they have as much fun with jokes from the German language as we do making fun of the English language?
I'm not very fluent in German. I know just a little bit, but yes. As far as I can tell, they also have fun with the German language like we do with the English language. One of my favorite things about the German language, though, is how they kind of just put a bunch of words together to make a new word. So, for example, like what was the word? I can't remember what it was, but it's just like basically hospital house. I don't know what the German word is, but that's more or less what it is. And I like that. I like that they kind of just compound the words together.
Would Badezimmer be an example? Badezimmer, bathroom?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. That's an interesting point you brought out. So they must end up with some pretty long words.
They have some very long words, yes.
Okay. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Danke schön. What are some of the other ones? What's good night in German? Good night.
Good night. Oh,
Gute Nacht? No?
Yeah, Guten Nacht. I mean, there are other ways you can say it. I don't know them, but...
No, honey, Do you have a Bible passage?
I certainly do. It is Romans 8:28.
Oh, that's a good one, folks. St. Paul said, "For I am persuaded that neither life nor death, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor depth, nor height, nor anything in all creation can separate us from the love of God." That is so true through Jesus Christ, our Lord. That is so true. There is nothing that can separate you. I swear that if you are conscious at the moment you die, that you will feel love. And you feel love the moment you were born and were put in your mother's arms.
Yes.
You feel love, and you know what love is, folks. You know when you are loved, and you know when you are not loved. And you know when you are being loving, and when you are not being loving. It's all love. Pay attention only to love. You say, well, what about the evil in the world? Am I not supposed to do so? Listen, I wouldn't think about the evil. I wouldn't stop and think about it all. Unless you caused it. If you cause it, then you can stop it. But most of the evil in the world you did not cause. And you did not stop it. And you cannot stop it. Just think about love. Why not? What do you have to lose? All righty. What was the hymn?
Yes.
Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every way he faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend, through thorny paths leads to a joyful end. So much of our worship of God, see how much better it is when you say the worship of love, is based on thinking of God as a creature. God is not a creature. We're creatures, we anthropomorphize. We say that God is a creature like us, a superhuman. No, God is not a creature. God is a spirit. God is not a he or a she. God is God. So that helps a lot. That God is not a creature. You don't talk to God and God answers you. But you hear in your spirit. I'm getting into trouble now. Wait. It's just not, you don't talk to God the way you talk to a person. What else do we say? A vocabulary word?
A vocabulary word, yes.
Yeah, let's English is such a beautiful language, and so is German. Let us do the best with the English vocabulary. It is so precise. The meanings are so accurate. You don't have to use flimsy words. You can use accurate words. This one, unfortunately, is negative, but it's very important to know it. What is it?
Agonize.
Ooh, what a terrible one. What's it mean?
It means to writhe with agony, to suffer, to strive desperately.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
It is.
It's so pitiful. But I think we should know it and give it a name and then throw it away. What is it again, honey? Agonize?
Agonize. It means to writhe with agony, to suffer, to strive desperately.
Yeah. And then where do we go? To announcements?
To announcements.
Let's find something to perk us up on that.
All right. The first announcement we have is Vince Coppola.
Yes, Vince. I think I knew somebody by that name, and they pronounce it Coppola.
Coppola. Okay.
Vince Coppola is the Chief Executive Officer of PPL. And again, tell us what that means.
I think it means Public Partnership LLC.
They are the people who give disability people like myself who have to have help. They give us the choice of choosing our helper instead of just having an agency send anybody. Isn't that it?
Yes, that is.
Okay. All right. What's after that announcement?
The next I have is the Physicians Committee.
Oh, Dr. Bernard is an MD. And of course he went through medical school. And he was horrified and depressed by the experimentation on little dogs and little kittens and little rabbits and little mice and little rats. Wouldn't anybody be?
Yes.
And so he vowed to do something about it. And he started the Physicians Committee. Physicians Committee for
Responsible Medicine.
That's good. Say it.
The Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine.
Again.
The Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine.
Yes. And thereby, he replaced so many of these terrible things they were doing to animals. He replaced them by non-animal means that are just as good and maybe better in training doctors. So every now and then I eke out $10 to send to the Physicians Committee, and I have for years. What's next, hon, for an announcement?
All right. We also have the list of all of the emails that we sent to for the Berkshire Eagle article.
Oh, yes. Hi, Marla. Marla, did you want to be on TV?
Notification for Glenn.
No. Marla wants to be on TV. We have to work that one out.
Okay.
What was that one? This was a list of all the people yesterday that Amy sent a copy of the Berkshire Eagle that was talking about a chat with Glendora.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to list them?
Yes, please.
All right. We have Jen Evans, Chuck Treat, Ellen Poitras, Kathy Special, Tim DeGrady, Paul Martin, Paul Mateau, Paul Lykos, Peekskill, and Phil Meppin.
Thank you, people, for all that you've done for a chat with Glendora and getting the message out to the public. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is what, Steph?
How you treat others.
How you treat others. Thank you for that. And any other announcements?
Yes, we also have a very lovely calendar from America's State Parks.
This is good. David King, who's a brand new person to photography, amateur, went out in the park and he took a picture of a man walking his dog in the park. He sent it into the calendar and the calendar printed it.
Yes.
Can we show it to you? Can
Sure.
I hold it up to the folks?
Sure. All right. There you go.
Is that nice?
Just a little lower.
Lower.
Yep, perfect. There you go. And I'll zoom in on it.
David King, who lives in above Danbury. It's a town that begins with New. What is it?
He lives in Connecticut.
Yes, and this is in Lover's Leap Park in Connecticut.
Yes.
Is it nice, hon?
Oh, it is very pretty.
What kind of dog?
I can't see, the dog's a little too far away, but the man is wearing a blue, okay. A blue sweat, or blue jacket. I really can't tell what kind of dog. It's just the backside of the dog, so I can't really tell.
Golden Retriever?
No, it's a white and black dog, but not a Dalmatian.
And what's the name of this nice company that puts out this calendar? Parks calendar?
The state, America's State Parks.
Good for you, American State Parks.
Yes.
Maybe someday we should show the people the rest of the pictures, huh?
Yeah.
Let me try one.
Okay.
Is it upside down? Tell me if it's upside down, honey.
You're just showing the actual calendar part, not the picture. So, upside down. Flip it. There you go. Oh, it looks to be a little chick.
Oh, bless its little heart.
Yeah.
A little chick?
Yeah, I think it might be a seagull. Because I see sand, and it looks like some, a little bit of grass. So I think it's a seagull chick.
Well, thank you, calendar people. Thank
Yes.
you, David King.
We also have his calendar that he sent you. That's just his pictures.
A what, dear?
It's a calendar of just pictures he took.
Is it something we can show the people?
Yeah, it's got a lot of very pretty scenic things. I'll give you it so that it's facing the camera first. There you go. There you go. And it says photography by Dave King, 2025 12-month calendar. And the picture that is shown is, it looks to be either sunset or sunrise. And there seems to be some nice rolling hills and a mountain in the background with some trees in the front and fog.
Nice photography, huh?
Yes, it's very pretty.
David King.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to get angry with him, I worked for him for 33 years in public access, and he retired. And when I used to get angry with him, I called him King David. All right, hon. Thank you for doing that. Any other announcements?
The next one is Kevin called for Glendora.
What do I do with that, hon?
I'm not sure. You put it in here.
Oh, I know. There was a little boy when he was 8 years old in 1955 who was a fan of the SS Glendora children's show on TV and WRGB General Electric. That man now is 70 years old. And that man is living alone, and that man really needs some attention and some love from the outside. And I thank Kevin for helping that young man. So, Kevin, I thank you for that. What is Kevin's last name? Does it say?
No, it does not.
We do have it somewhere. It's a lovely last name. Next year? And
the last thing is the article from the Springfield Union.
Oh, yes. And read the first. This is written by Franklin Buell. My connubial bliss, my husband, for 48 years. He was a reporter on the Springfield, Massachusetts Union newspaper owned by the Bowles family. And Stephanie, read us the first paragraph.
Sure. German girl here to study methods of city library. A Frankfurt, Germany librarian in Springfield beginning a 3-month tour to seek what American libraries are like is finding the United States, quote, just as I expected.
Interesting. Keep going.
Miss Arngot Dorr, here on the State Department's exchange program, smiled engagingly and sincerely at the city library yesterday as she explained that she's convinced, quote, people in different countries have different customs, but they're not different in their hearts.
I think that's a lovely story. I cut that out for you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Because you want to be a librarian someday.
I would like to, yes.
Yes, and we were going to help you do that.
Yes.
Okay, any other announcements?
No, that's it.
All right, let's go to Happy Happenings.
We don't have any happy happenings yet for today.
Oh, we don't have any happy happenings?
No, because we just started the day. It's the 22nd.
Oh, okay. Would you pause the camera to give me time to...
Yes.